All right, guys, here we go. White Oak Lodge partnered up with Walker Ridge Plantation to bring us the Asphalt Sprint Car Series. Your number one guy in week number one of the brand new series, Jamie Kephart out of Georgia in that number one spot. The two going to Cole Howard out of Midwest. Joshua Divers in the three tonight out of Virginia. Zachary Wells from California in the four. Stephen Hott, New England driver in the five. Jones from Australia in the six. Witherspoon in the seven. Stu Rat in the eight from Texas. Smolden out of Michigan in the 9 did not make the show. We took the top 8. You see it right there. The cutoff line at Stu Rat. Some notable guys that didn't make the cut. Ben in the 10 did not make it. Kyle in the 11. Big Cat from Ohio. Derek in the 12. Not here. McIntosh. Kyle. Anthony Monroe. Some of the guys that did not make the race. We took the quickest 8 for this series here tonight. Looking at conditions, 80 degrees. Clear skies, 3-mile-an-hour winds, and big thanks again to Walker Ridge Plantation for being the title sponsor of this beautiful Asphalt Sprint Car Series. Teaming up with White Oak Lodge. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Looks like we got 8 drivers out here. And I tell you what, this is going to be a fun one. These cars are crazy and out of control. Over 800 horsepower locked down to the back wheels of these things, and they are going to be tons of fun to drive. Looking at some of your drivers up here right now, that's Jamie Kephart running for 203 Motorsports. Cole Howard right there on the outside of him. Mr. Jack Daniels, 203. Josh Divers, good to see him out here tonight. Chaos Motorsports driver. Zachary Wells making the show tonight. The Dirty Mac Motorsports machine. Stephen Hott looking good in that 84. Backdraft Motorsports got a few drivers out here tonight. There's Chris Jones for 203. Stu Rat making the cut here tonight, man. Looking so good in the SJD machine or backdraft. And look at that, Witherspoon. Happy as hell to make the show out here tonight, man. Good stuff from these guys. So these drivers are ready to let it loose. I'm ready to go. 20 laps. 8 of the fastest. We started with 16. They tell me these are the best of the best. We're going to find out. Cole Howard. Jamie Kephart. Front row. What a way to start a new series for 203. Come right out here and take their cars to the front row. These guys are going to know real quick where they want to go here. These tires take about 5 laps to get up to temperature. About 5 laps. We're going to see what they're going to do here, man. Appreciate everybody watching us out on the Twitch, man. Thanks again. Here we go. These boys are ready to let them loose here. Green flag out. Let's see if they can hold the pedal to the metal. Oh, just like that. One's already loose back here. Cole Howard done destroyed his car. He's out of contention. Jamie Kephart, Josh Divers, Zachary Wells, Chris Jones, Witherspoon, and Stephen Hott. Inching closer and closer right now. There's Stu Rat and Cole. Cole going to come back around right now. Your leaders up front, Jamie Kephart, Josh Divers, and Zachary Wells at the top 3 here tonight in week number 1 of the White Oak Lodge Sprint Car Series on asphalt. 20 laps is what these guys are doing, 100% fuel, and these boys are getting after it here. Right now, told you, 8 of the best right now. These guys should put on a show for you. Stephen Hott looking for some room here underneath Witherspoon. Witherspoon still ahead of him. Stephen's going to look to the inside. He'll find a spot. These tires are going to get grippier and grippier as the race goes on here. They're reaching temperature right about now. Zachary Wells still in that 3 spot here. Living on the edge. A lot of horsepower, little tiny cars, man. Let's get after it tonight. 16 laps to go here. 5 flags. Jamie Kephart, Divers, and Wells, your top 3. Jones and Steven. Witherspoon, Matthew, and Cole round out your top 8 right now. The product that you're seeing on the track is ideal to what we want to do right here, man. Put some of the best drivers that we have that showed up into the field and let them duke it out. And right now, Jamie Kephart putting on a show out front. The boogeyman from Georgia. You may be thinking, 20 laps don't seem like a lot, Hawk. Well, I tell you right now, 20 laps isn't a lot of laps. But if you haven't driven one of these things, you'll rethink yourself, I promise. 20 laps in this feels like 100 laps at Talladega. That's ridiculous. All right. Chris Jones, Stephen Hott still hanging in there. These are spread out pretty good right now. We got a dozen laps left to go. Witherspoon and Matthew Cole Howard still back there with a big crash early in this one. So right now, Jamie Kephart, Divers, and Zachary Wells, your top three. With 11 to go next time by here at 5 Flags. Big thanks again to White Oak Lodge, Walker Ridge Plantation, and everybody over there for making this series happen, man. We would not be here for this second race if it wasn't for them. So I appreciate all you guys do for the dirt stuff and popping over and doing some asphalt. Josh Divers looking to the inside here, getting racy up in the front right now. Josh Divers trying to find a move here, 10 to go. And these things can roam around, man. Their tires are up to temperature. The grip level's about as high as you're going to see it. These next 10 laps are going to be on the edge racing here. Looking right now, riding with Josh Divers. Watching the battle from Zachary Wells' car. He's watching the leaders up there. Jamie Kephart. We'll go to that capsule with time gearbox cam, and here we go. Great shots right here from the Boogeyman's car. Looking back at Divers. Look at that speed. Divers with tons of exit speed. Just rolling it. Watch this. Divers feeling that grip come to life underneath that 800 horsepower. Great shots coming at you right here. Josh Divers lighting it up here so far. Divers get swirly with it. Had to back out of it. Man, I tell you what, these boys are getting after it right now. 5 laps to go. Jamie Kephart ahead of Divers. Zachary Wells in the 3 spot right now. Chris Jones and Stephen Hunt, and there is Witherspoon. But right now, Jamie Kephart still trying to hold off Divers. Divers looking for anything here. A lot of these guys still have basic paint schemes, man. They're just getting into the cars and going out here. Natural-born racers is what I call these guys. Jamie Kephart trying to hold off Divers. Divers going to look for a move on the outside here. He's going to find it. Divers, can he hold it out there? Not going to hold it long enough. Divers to the back bumper of Kephart. Going to bring Wells around. Divers now to the number 2 spot. Going to go to the 3 with 3 laps to go. He had a second place. Got into the back of Kephart. Next thing you know, you're fighting for 3rd with Jonesy now. Jonesy now closing the gap in the Marlboro Red machine. Stephen Hunt right behind him for backdraft into 5. White flag coming out this time by Jamie Kephart, the boogeyman from Georgia. Zachary Wells right behind him, the Dirty Back Motorsports machine. And Divers trying to hold off, and he will. There you have it. Jamie Kephart going to win it here. Week number 1 of the White Oak Lodge Sprint Car Series. Wells in the 2. Divers going to be in the 3 spot. Jones back here in the 4. Stephen Hunt in the 5. Witherspoon in the 6. Stu Rat in the 7. And Cole Howard going to bring that thing around there in that number 8 spot. Unofficial results left of the screen. Here comes your top 3 drivers right here. Load them up. What they're going to do right now. Jamie Kephart and the boys. There it is right there. And Divers coming in hot. All right. All right. Here we go. We're going to get them started here. We'll start with the 3rd place driver in the 57 for Chaos Motorsports. Josh Divers, you got a copy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, heck of a race there. Good battle. You were up there battling with Kephart and got up to the back of the fuel tank there. About got connected, both of you, but you're able to take the brunt end of it. Went up to the wall. Wells went around you. You settle for a P3 here in week number 1. Break down your race for us.
Yeah, I felt like I had a pretty good car, and it's hard to pass in these cars considering how loose they are. So if he just holds the bottom like he was, it's gonna be hard for me. So I just try to wait for a mistake, and he just checked up right in front of me. I had nowhere to go, so I just ran right into him. And I mean, I guess it happens, but I was able to hold on to it and hold on to a 3rd place. It's unfortunate I couldn't get up there and fight him for it, but whatever. I'll take a P3.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a P3. Awesome job, man. It's hard enough just to make the show, and you were doing a great job there with the P3 tonight for Chaos Motorsports. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Divers?
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank Chaos Motorsports, you for putting it on, the people who sponsor the series, make us come out here and race these cars. These cars are fun. Nobody likes to run them because they're complicated and hard, but it's always fun to come out here and race these cars. So thanks to them and everybody watching, man.
Yeah, absolutely. There you have it. Josh Divers, P3 here tonight, week number 1. Awesome. Over now to our second place driver, Zachary Wells, in the number 3 machine, the Dirty Mac Motorsports man himself. Wells, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, heck of a job out here, man. I know you slid right into that number 2 spot, but hey, you fought for it, man. You made the show. 16 drivers coming out here tonight. You got in the top 8. You went up 2 spots from where you qualified, and man, I mean, maybe if these races were a little bit longer, you might have got up there, but dude, you guys really got after it after about lap 7. The grip really comes to life, and you guys were chasing down the leader here, man. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. You're going around the first couple of laps, and you feel like you can't breathe on the gas, and then one lap, all of a sudden it clicks, and you're able to get in it. I feel like I was being a little bit too conservative, but like you said before, running on the bottom, there's really no where to pass unless somebody's going to make a mistake. And then once I got by him, I saw Kephart, and I started getting a little bit more aggressive with it, but I didn't want to do too much because I knew it was holding down second.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done, and congratulations again on a huge P2 here tonight, week number 1. 9 more weeks left of these things, man, but they're going to be awesome to see each and every one of these cars on every single track we go to. So great job again, Wills, and let's hear them great sponsors you got one more time.
Dirty Boots Motorsports, Dirty Max Polishing, Dirty Mac Motorsports, Turkey Ranch Cannabis Club, and Demons Masonry.
Awesome work. There you have it. Zachary Wells going to bring home P2 here, week number 1. Awesome work, my man. But over now to the boogeyman from Georgia, out here in the number 1 machine tonight, normally in the 2, but he's all blacked out here. Jamie Kephart, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it's pretty awesome. You've been asking for a while, Hawk. When we're going to get a second race? Well, it's finally here, and you came out here and really made the best out of it. Week number 1 of these cars. We've never raced them in the league. You've been with us now for over 3 years, and you came out here, qualified number 1, and takes this thing straight to victory lane, week number 1 in the second race on a Wednesday night program, man. Break down your race for us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We got a second gig going on Wednesdays now. This would have not have been my pick, but we're going to run with it. I think it was last week, one day after the race, we got to talking about the new series coming up, so I went ahead and bought the cars, and I think I showed up here, and I tested it for, 20, 25 laps maybe. Turned some laps, and I was like, man, this is going to be tough. So we got in the practice session, was, crawling around the track a little bit, started standing up to run, and I lucked up on that qualifying effort. I actually was trying to play it a little conservative, but apparently it was quick, so lucked up and got the P1 spot. I almost lost it on the initial start. I think me and Cole both dancing around. It's definitely going to be a learning curve for sure, but just try to keep it straight, especially after that super late model race, because I had a fast car in that super race and lost it twice on my own, out of 2. So we were just trying to keep it straight. Divers was all over me, not making it easy. And, I was having to lift about mid-turn. I still ain't learned the tire wear on these yet, so the front end started pushing a little bit. So I was checking up about mid-turn. And I felt him get into the back of me. I just tried to keep it straight. Unfortunately, he lost it. He was definitely quicker than me. I just tried to maintain it and keep it straight so I didn't kill everybody. So we'll definitely we'll run out of here with first place for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done, and congratulations again on a huge win here in week number 1 of the White Oak Lodge Asphalt Sprint Car Series, Jamie. And once again, let's hear them great sponsors that you got.
I got to give a shout out to White Oak Lodge. Appreciate y'all sponsoring these. It's fun. Gives us a little bit more to do on Wednesday nights, so we appreciate y'all. Got to thank Scrub Hugger Graphics, Trash Panda Mafia, 203 Motorsports, Boss Contracting, K-Nix Equipment, everybody that helps help this thing go around. We appreciate everybody, y'all. And Hawk, thanks for putting it on for us, brother. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. There you have it. Jamie Kephart wins it here tonight. Wells in the 2. Josh Divers rounds out your top 3. Big shout out again to everybody who made the show. 16 drivers tried to make the cut. We took the best 8, and you saw them on the board there. So great start to week number 1, man. Look forward to week number 2. Thank y'all. Have a good night.